Today, I want to talk about Clara and Stephen King. I know, weird combination. Hear me out. Aside from being a huge Swiftie, I'm also a big Stephen King fan. Let me show you. Over here, this bookcase, literally top 3 shelves, is only Stephen King books. So yeah, big fan of Stephen King, especially his magnum opus, the Dark Tower series. I know this is an old clip, but I just came across it recently. I think I'd forgotten about it, but this is Taylor appearing on Colbert a couple years ago. Let's roll the footage.
Hey, Stephen is about Stephen King.
I know it's a scripted bit. I know.
Stephen King.
But she went
Master
deep.
of horror, Stephen King. Really?
It's Taylor.
Yes, he's amazing. The Dark Tower series changed my life, plus The Shining, The Stand, and don't even get me started on his short stories.
Like I said, I know. It's a scripted bit. And it's entirely possible that Taylor has never even read Dark Tower. But it's also quite possible that knowing Taylor that she has, because that is a little bit of an obscure reference. Now, at the time that she did that, there was talk that it was like a 1989 Taylor's version Easter egg because of tie-ins between the publishing dates. But I'm going to assume, for the purpose of this video, that Taylor has read Dark Tower, and it did mean something to her. And here's why that kind of matters. So in Dark Tower, specifically in book 6, the Song of Susanna, King made a really interesting choice as an author. And he wrote himself into his own work. And it was surprising for me as a reader. And I had the same exact reaction I had when I heard the final chorus or whatever of Clara for the first time. When Taylor mentioned herself, I had the same exact moment of like, whoa, wait a second. How does this all add up? And I thought, in hindsight, it's quite interesting. And the other thing about Dark Tower, for someone who's read it, is that numbers play a big part of it. Specifically in the story, it's the number 19 comes up again and again and again. But I wonder if some of Taylor's, choices of how she's done her Easter eggs over the past couple of years could have come from, reading Dark Tower and seeing how King worked that like a thread through this thousands of pages of story that spans his entire literary universe. It's not, Dark Tower is a series of books, but Dark Tower connects to many other things King has written. And what did Taylor just do with Tortured Poets? She wrote an album that connects musically through her entire career. So I find it all quite interesting. Maybe there's some legitimacy. Maybe Taylor truly is a Dark Tower fan.